mean, even the guy in 30th, he was flashing you as well. Like, what's the point? You're nowhere in contending, or not even contending for anything. You're just driving around. Why are you flashing people and annoying them? And you just did
the power.
To be honest, that's the only reason I got involved, for the power.
Got 3.5 minutes left.
Are we gonna make it that far?
I don't know, we shall see. It's up to Paul.
No pressure.
Do my box this lap?
No, next one.
No, see, that's not what it's used for.
Watch this lap, yeah.
People...
Because we need to take into account the pit time as well.
Okay, set it up. That Audi driver was just an entire curse on our race.
Yep. I mean, honestly, it kind of comes down to me telling you to qualify when I knew I was faster anyway. So if we started further in front, then we would have had a faster driver, so I wouldn't have to, you know, roll back so much.
Look out for the pit speed limit. Box in 370 meters. We don't have that data.
Well, I left the decision with you, so
yeah,
that was your choice.
That's why I'm taking accountability for it.
I'm gonna say Hail Mary. So
100 meters.
Take it easy because it takes a bit getting used to it.
50 meters.
You're gonna miss your braking point coming into turn 1 and get a 1x and we're done. Just calling it now.
Okay, Paul. Very little fuel left. Come into the pits at the end of this lap. Box this lap.
How long are
Poor Dre gets 1x to the entire 30 minutes. Oh my god.
I have faith in you, Dre.
Mm-hmm.
The first few bends just take it easy because it caught me out a bit. Oh my god. 1x and we're out.
To be fair, if we do get disqualified, it means I can start drinking rum earlier.
There's traffic behind. Keep your wits about you.
Coming up to
Blue
you.
flag.
To your left. Clear. 1 second behind.
Bathurst is next week.
Blue flag.
Right side, clear. 1 second behind you. There's 3 more cars.
Blue flag.
Right side, clear. Guy is flashing, so you better slow down.
Power button enabled. 1 more behind you.
Yeah, I'm not giving him the place.
Yeah, well, that's for position.
You wonder if you should change your name back, Mr. Applestan. Way.
Take it easy. A loss of control of 2x, just saying.
Yeah, no, I know.
I think we've got a bit of a competition between ourselves there. How long can we hold this 1x?
No, we can close there.
Nah, mate.
At least you're confident. You're actually quicker than the guy behind as well.
Well, yeah, obviously.
B41.
Of course I remember. You're still Apple Stan, I told you that.
Oh, nice. Guy behind us also lost it.
My cheeks tightened. Oh, that's it. Game over, man. Game over, man. Game over.
It was sliding everywhere, seriously.
Oh
honest-
my god.
I'm not even mad. I didn't enjoy that one bit.
That was not a fun race. What was the guy who caused the problems? Can you remember his team name?
The Will, the Steven.
The what?
Yeah, I don't know. He's apparently French, so you probably have to pronounce it in a French way, but it's a Dutch-sounding last name, so
Just wondering where he is.
I don't remember anything about him, to be honest. Don't know what team he's driving for.
We'll find him. I found him. Christian Lawrence. Is that him? Brosim?
Oh yeah, that's his teammate, I guess. What is his team name?
Brosim Racing. Number 46. They're in position 38.
That's them.
You can't check how many X's he's got, can you? Why would anybody race that lawnmower? Ugh.
Apparently it's the fastest, is what I've seen. It's tricky to drive, but apparently if you can handle it, then it's the fastest out of all the GT3s.
You say that, and Gibbons is in the lead in a Ferrari.
Yeah, but Gibbons is a good driver. The guy in the Audi is a terrible driver. And I mean, he's got Nicky Team as teammate, so it doesn't really matter what car they're driving. They're gonna win anyway.
Got Asus on the back. I'm sexy. I don't know.
You know, at least I managed to do one lap.
You did.
Yeah. To be fair, you only got 1x. I got 13 X's. So.
Well, yeah, because I couldn't get more.
Don't say that. Well, we made it more than an hour.
I really wish we could have lasted to 10 o'clock.
Why till 10?
Well, because then I could have finished the stream anyway, because it would have been a normal time, but you know. Now I'm like 20 past 9, what do I do? H Racing. Hammerhead Racing. See, Mrs. Frosty.
I wonder when we can actually see the results from this.
In about 2 hours.
Yeah. You probably won't want to look at the results.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how much I lost with like one incident. I probably lost loads of IR as
Wait.
well.
This guy's got Lucky Strike on the back of his car. Isn't that a cigarette?
Yeah.
Tobacco advertising was banned?
Well... Actually, was it banned from F1 or was it banned from the EU?
I don't know.
It was one of them, I believe the EU. So it would affect the European races.
Looks like it's time for everyone to pit.
Yeah.
Man. Well, there you go. 25x limit is brutal.
Yep.
I mean, quite a few X's could have been avoided, to be honest, like without being mean or anything, no offense to anyone. Especially that last X could have been definitely avoided.
My 4x could have been avoided, yeah.
And the first 4x I got from contact could have been avoided if people weren't idiots. Then I got a second one because someone just parked it in the apex of a corner and I couldn't go anywhere and I could run from behind. And then I got another 4x from somewhere, I don't know.
Yeah, when you're driving, you have to be in cockpit. It's only when you're like spectating or spotting that you can do anything else. If you're the driver, you have to be in first person.
Oh, that's quick.
Wow, that's so annoying. Thing is, Alex, even if you'd have like qualified and you'd have started further up the grid, you would probably have avoided the hassle. But as soon as we pit, it'd have chucked us back into midfield anyway, so we'd have still met all these people.
Yeah, but it would have been more spread out, I think.
I don't know, they're not that spread out. Yeah. The track's not that big.
True.
There's a lot of cars on this track.
Yeah, 60 cars is a bit too much, to be honest.
It's way too much. Like, that many cars on this track requires some very good driving for everybody not to be contacting each other. Play without moving the camera. What happens when it drops you in the middle of a road?
Next week then,
middle of nowhere?
I do want to do it because I know the track well.
We should probably do it. I mean,
Worst case scenario, we get disqualified.
this track is hard to overtake on Bathurst. At least you got a chance.
Yeah. I wouldn't say that.
Well, you can get the draft down the straight and go past.
Oh, yeah. But the whole mountain bit is kind of difficult to overtake there.
Yeah, you can't really overtake that, but that's when you can pull time on people or lose time on people.
I mean, I'm fine with doing it. I'm just prepared to be demoted to Class B.
It's not like you're gonna race MP4s, you know, do F1 cars, so...
Well, Class A looks better than Class B, so... And Class A 4.99 is just ultimate respect, you know?
Well, when the VLN comes back in March, you can get it all back.
Unless I get punted again twice and only gain 0.32 SR even though I did nothing wrong. Yes, I'm still salty.
You salty never.
It's not like my Steam name is Saltbox Metal, is it?
Everyone's gonna add you.
Ooh, Nicky team is got a slow down, I think.
Tim is now in the lead.
Interesting, you didn't change gear then, you just dropped two.
The guy in front is College A Chick.
But At least we can both watch qualifying now, right?
Yeah, true. To be fair, when I heard there were 25 X's, I half expected this to happen together.
I literally said we wouldn't finish the race.
No, I kind of half expected for me to not be able to race.
Well, if we did a 1 hour stint, that's pretty much what would have happened.
I mean, you would have done race.
I don't know, it's hard to say. Most of the incident points, like when Alex was racing, were not his doing, they were just other people.
No, I know.
And it could have happened in a full hour of that. And Alex, you could see Alex was getting angrier, so he was driving more aggressively.
Oh, you noticed?
Yeah, you can see it. So you start to get frustrated being behind those clowns, and then it's bound to happen.
I mean, I started driving worse as well. By just cutting corners unnecessarily and getting even more X's.
I think the same happened to you, Paul. Because like, you had like people that were, well, in theory, lapped, but you were lapped by them, and they were slower than you, and they didn't want to let you overtake, and so on. So.
Yep. I just wanted that Audi to get past him, which I did, and then the T1 corner that I keep missing my braking point on happened.
Most probably, if he didn't miss the braking point, he would have homed you anyway. So.
Well, I'd pull a second and 1.1 on him at that point, so I knew I was a bit safer. Oh, that was close. Oh, he's got a 4X and he's pitted out. Oh my god, he pitted the leader.
Okay, Paul, the next car is Jimenez.
That's massive damage as well to the rear.
I bet he's absolutely overjoyed with that.
We can actually see because he's probably streaming as well. Gibbons at least.
Well, I'm just going to replay it back. It's easier. What was that car doing? Like, literally... Oh my god. Let me go back a bit more and try and understand why this guy was going so slow.
And then once they were next to each other, the black guy just turned in even more, or he lost it or something?
Yeah, he did. He literally turned in even more. Really bad judgment. All he had to do was hold his outside line. That's all he had to do. Oh, that is bad.
Yeah, you wrecked another guy afterwards.
Like, was he letting the two cars ahead past as well? Because if he did it in a horrible way.
I assume that's what he was doing.
While slowing down a lot. That's...
I think initially he was letting two cars through and then realised there was like a train behind him, so he kept round the corner, but he came in too tight and took him out. No, he didn't just do that again. Same car.
Wow.
Oh my god, this guy. Yeah, I bet Nicky's mad right now.
I mean, it's a guy with 4 names, so that explains it. Oh, and he's off the track.
How many X's they've got?
I mean, that's probably at least 8 from contact.
It does. We know that for sure.
Why does it say Andre Stanica connected?
Because Drake is...
The next car is Dave.
Gibbons took 8, so they've got at least 16. Dear me. So there you go. I mean, even when you're that fast, like, you still can't avoid the X's in this race. Do you know what, Amazon PO? That's exactly what my wife says to me. It's a game. Why you mad? It's like, it's not that. It's the investment of time and effort. It doesn't matter if it's a game or not. It's what you've invested in it. Germany's sim racing is now classified as an official motorsport. Wow. That's quite cool, actually. Nicky's still mad. I'm not surprised. Who's in P1 then? He's in 2. George Wiseman. I like the blue colour on that livery, it's nice.
Nicky isn't bad, he's singing Never Gonna Give You Up.
What?
Yeah, as I expected, Nicky usually is quite calm and whatever when he's iRacing. He doesn't get mad easily.
Oh, compared to real racing, it's probably not that bothered.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, isn't the sim pit... Number 1's got the back of his car, the sim pit. Isn't that the racing rig that you, like, surround you and stuff?
No, the sim pit is a YouTube channel.
Sure.
Oh, if you Google sim pit...
Simlab.
Eh?
I think that was Simlab.
That was Sean Cole, that's the one. He used to run... Like, is it Sim Racing Tonight or something with Darren Ganji, and then they split because Darren is kind of not a nice person, and then Sean Cole made the Sim Pit. That's what the reference is, I think. Inside Sim Racing, that's it.
Wow, he's changed his name back to Applestan. Can you believe it?
As it should be.
Exactly, as it should be. I remember him when he changed it, and I said, "You'll always be Applestan." I said, "You should change it back," and he was like, "Never." And he's finally changed it back.
I mean, Applestan is a way better name than what was it, Renico?
Yeah.
Welcome back, Apple.
Yeah, exactly what Sommy said. Me and him were talking about Simpit. There's a racing rig called Simpit. Looks like Dre, because he's changed his name, it doesn't pick up his new colour. Well, his original colour. See what I mean? Which is weird, because I thought it was keyed on ID.
It's probably new. Is it a new user, Apple?
No, he renamed it, didn't he? He's got his same sub thing.
Good name. Okay. I'll have a look. Oh, I also can.
That's weird.
Oh, I don't want to be... Actually, yeah, I do want to be pedantic. Because the logo of the Simple Racing Rig thing is different. This is actually the logo of the thing Jean-Paul runs. So, I was right. And
What, a different logo or the same?
Well, the logo for the Sim Rig thing, that's different. The logo for the YouTube channel, that's literally the same as that guy's one.
Interesting. So is that the same then?
Well, it's just, he just uses it as a sponsor logo. Just like you're sponsored by Bose when you're not.
It's that Merc pulling then on the straight line. It's got such good torque. And the Sim Pit is the endurance team manager as a fat man.
Yeah, that must have been a 1X.
Even a slowdown,
yeah, that's a slowdown, yeah. It is silly, like, how is that a slowdown, really?
I don't know, it's just some things about iRacing are rubbish.
I mean, the whole incident thing is to make sure that unsafe drivers don't get too high in classes, but running slightly too wide doesn't make you a dangerous driver.
Yeah.
Moving on the multiple times on the straight is what makes you a dangerous driver. Yet that's absolutely fine.
We've got 15X, blimey. Yep, we're out of the race, Barney. 25X DQ.
So, guess who's in front of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the boy right there. Oh, he lets him through. Fine. Captain Weevil out here. How many X's has he got?
To be fair, this is a different dude.
Is it?
So we just got the idiot.
Unless it's still... It is. This is the Christian Lawrence, and the other guy was Steven.
Devaled Steven.
Same car.
Well, yeah, same car, but different drivers, so they...
Oh, right, yeah, different.
That's what I mean, so they drive differently.
So do you want to do a bit of Atlas practice?
And just how you doing? That's your name for a while. What was that, Dre?
You want to do a bit of Atlas practice?
Bathurst?
For next week.
I don't think I do. I've taken my shoes and everything off now.
Oh,
And it's like... Well, you kind of have missed the stream hand of despair because we've got DQ'd, so we're going to have to... Well, there's nothing else I can do now, really.
It's almost like Nicky wants to hit the ball as close as he's getting.
It's Apple stand again, exactly. Race shoes for gaming? Yeah, I have karting shoes. It's not necessarily gaming when it's simming, is it?
Yeah, other racks.
They're just karting boots, but they work really well because they've got a nice bendy sole on them.
Alright, Paul, the next car is...
But it's like a thin sole, so you can still feel the pedals. Trouble with like trainers are too thick, so you can't feel properly. That makes sense. It does make a difference. Aye. Well, I don't know what to say, guys.
why do I have a feeling that I'm going to lose more SR than all, like, both you guys put together because I disqualified?
No, you only got 1X though.
Yeah, I know, but it doesn't matter, I disqualified.
No, the team got disqualified.
Yeah, Dre, as a team, we're incompetent. Not just you.
What do I think about it, Peterbilt? I'd prefer to call it Imola. Side by side, this is going to be fun. It's backed off. I don't know, Seafood. It's better than people dying, I think. Yes, I am, Smoker. Yeah, I got my PPL. Just waiting to get my paper license back now. The CAA doesn't live in the 21st century, so it's all done by paper. Snail mail and paper. Exactly, Suski, exactly. I was watching it live when it happened. Oh, how did he miss that? I can't believe he didn't contact that.
I don't know how close that was, but it was so close to another 4X.
Should have been a 0X.
You couldn't have got a piece of paper between those two cars then.
Now you've got 787 viewers right now.
Dreamliner.
Hello.
And where are you gonna play B3D or X-Plane then? Len.
Why are you going to play on CTO again?
Actually, you should play my summer car, you know, because Snugs watching too. I hope Snugs is watching.
Yeah, I'm going to go for my night rating as we go into winter, and then next year I might look at my instrument stuff. But yeah, PPL is just the first rung on the ladder, really. You know, you need to sort of keep learning, keep progressing, I think. Practice. You see that Merc then, just out-accelerating from low? Basil. I don't think so. Don't think we did. Hey, Timmy boy. Well, I'm already learning the, I'm learning in the PA now, PA 28. Well, I knew I didn't want to fly the Robin once I got qualified. No, I think I'm going to call it, Boeing. It's too late to really start anything meaningful now, so I normally end at 10. I was going to push it till like 11 if the race had carried on, but since we're out the race, I don't want to just spectate this for another hour, so I'll probably just call it there, I think. And we'll go for some Sunday night trucking tomorrow, I think. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hope you had fun. I'm sorry we couldn't finish the race, but 25X is a bit of a problem.
Martinez has just been disqualified.
Don't know what we can do to mitigate that 25X, you know? Is it just our experience, or do we just need to back off? I just don't know.
I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know.
DA40 is nice,
Part
but
of
like I say,
iRacing, I guess.
it's expensive.
Like, of course, the off tracks are our own faults. That's just learning the track better.
I think it's experience like one-to-one racing as well.
Yeah, totally.
Like knowing when to, you know, let someone through, or like just fighting for that position, or you know.
Yeah.
Yes, in my first stint, I wasn't even pushing, and I was being held up by the guys.
You was the meat in the sandwich.
And I'm not even that fast, so I feel sorry for those
So,
guys.
Sunday Night Trucking starts tomorrow at 5 o'clock UK time, 5 PM. So I should be back for that. Do you want to say goodnight to the stream?
Good night, stream.
Good night, all.
Right, thank you to Dr. Drain Lolsocky for
See y'all tomorrow for
racing
Sunday
with
Night
me.
Trucking.
And thank you to the mods and the team for modding splendidly. And thank you to all for watching.